Hey beautiful soul stars, welcome to Starlight Starbright Tarot. I hope you're all well. Love, light and blessings to each and every one of you. And over the next couple of days I'll be doing star sign readings for everyone. They're going to be pretty quick. I'm hoping to do them within 10 to 15 minutes each. Starting with Pisces, because Pisces, it's your season. Happy birthday, Pisces. So I'll be doing water signs, which will be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and the same for the other star signs, and they will be done in order. 3 separate readings for water signs in one video, so you can skip ahead if you like. I will put a title in between each one, so you can skip ahead if you like to your star sign, making it nice and easy for you rather than lumping all water signs in together. Okay, so let's get started, Pisces. What's happening for you for your birthday? What's happening for Pisces season? Let's find out. Let's get started. Thank you, Divine All. Thank you, Jesus, Ascended Masters, loved ones, ancestors, all of you who are here today to help our Pisces into the future, to give them truth and clarity in their walk through this wonderful life. The possibilities, what's happening for Pisces. What are the possibilities for Pisces moving into the future for the next month? Okay, thank you. Oh, and we have a card. Oh, bondage, issues of control, freedom, bondage. Wow, that's pretty full on, isn't it? How many swords are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 9 maybe? Is this the 9 of swords? Yeah, or is it the 8 of swords? But yeah, issues of control. You know, you're really wishing for freedom and you kind of feel all tied up is what I'm getting. But look at this fearlessness on the side of this cliff. You know, you are very fearless. You have a very fearless attitude, or you will. And you're thinking of love. You know, you have your heart, you know, your heart wings green and green hair. You know, you are a very loving person, but you're also very passionate and fiery. And it's balancing those two things, that fiery passion. Maybe you're quick to kind of temper in passionate ways rather than in angry ways. But, you know, perhaps you've been or feeling like you're under control, you're under the control of others. And of course we give our control, we give our power away to other people when we become too emotional, when we become over emotional, when we can't control our own emotions, when we can't control our own temperament. But really the point to everything is not to control yourself, but to let yourself be who you need to be. But at the same time, being thoughtful, being loving, being compassionate and mindful when you speak. This is what's being asked of you. So you need to really dig deep into yourself. You know, you're wanting freedom. You just don't feel like you have the freedom that you truly desire. But often we are so used to being under the control of others, being bound by commitments, being bound by responsibilities, bound to a 9-to-5 job, all of these things which, you know, we've been kind of brainwashed, I suppose, into being. But humans aren't very good when they have freedom. Freedom to be themselves, freedom to do what the hell they like. Often when people are given the opportunity to do what the hell they like, they don't even know where to begin. But this is also saying personal and individual freedom. When you can find freedom, when you can find when you can release yourself from the bondage of your own emotions, of your own thinking in negative ways, or your own anger, when you can free yourself from all of this and become more peaceful and accepting of where you are right now, that is true freedom. And that's what you need. You need to come to being on your own, being all good on your own on an individual level. So even people in partnerships, you don't have to do everything together. You don't have to have your partner's approval. You don't have to ask permission from anyone to do anything. And if you do, I mean, you know, we do need to be considerate, and there are times we need to compromise. But if you're in a situation where you just don't have the freedom of action, you just don't have the freedom to be yourself, to do the things you want to do. There's nothing stopping you from doing them on your own. You can just say to the people that you around you, I'm off to go and climb mountains, and they go, why, are you crazy? Oh, you can't do that, you're too old, you're too young, you're too this, you're too that. No. What, you're going to go and have a holiday while I'm working 9 to 5? It's like, yeah, I am. Okay. So there's, you know, like, we come together as a couple, as two individual people. As soon as we lose ourselves in someone else, we give up our freedoms. You know, constantly looking for approval, constantly looking for love, you know, all these expectations and pressures that we put onto other people because we want them to do things with us, but they might not want to. So how do we use this freedom? You know, you are free to do whatever you want to do. And you might say, well, money, I don't have the money. Well, it doesn't cost anything to go and climb a rock face. I don't know. So there's some kind of exploration here needed as well. There's also high wire going on here. Like, you could be looking at, it's like Cirque du Soleil. You might be wanting to go to a show. You might be wanting to go and see something, but your partner or people around you, they don't have the same taste as you when it comes to activities or theatre or whatever it is. You know, you can go on your own. And when you're milling around, you know, with a drink in your hand before the show starts, it's interesting how many people will actually start to talk to you when you stand tall, when you stand in confidence. So that's for somebody. So freedom, yeah, we're not very good at freedom. We've been so bound up for so long. An unexpected revelation. So, you know, you're afraid of moving forward. You're afraid of this freedom. You're afraid of heartache and heartbreak. Or there's some heartache and heartbreak that needs to be cleared up. There could have also been an accident of some kind, but yeah. But also you're going to find out, you know, something heartbreaking. Perhaps you give somebody a lot of freedom and they're misusing that freedom with that 3 of Swords here. But yeah, so yeah. So what is this unexpected revelation for Pisces? Heartache, heart healing, yeah, reflecting. 6 of Cups, it could be to do with a family or something like that. Perhaps you've freed yourself just to find that you still have ties that bind. You know, you're trying to free yourself from responsibilities. You're trying to free yourself from codependence. But you have ties, you know, you do have responsibilities, and this may be difficult for you. So there is something heartbreaking here when it comes to possibly family, because 6 of Cups is nostalgia, it's family. You know, there's 2 cups missing here. Like, we have 4, we have 2, where's the other 2? You know, the symmetry is lost here. So there's a 2 of Cups here. You have love missing out of your life, or people you love who've gone AWOL. They're off just trying to free themselves. They might be trying to free themselves from you, not in a bad or negative way, but they're just kind of living their own lives. I did post a video to the community, a Zen video, and that's very interesting, you know, when we're at a distance from people and, you know, at first they're visiting you, or they're making an effort, they're phoning, they're texting, you know, you're in contact, and then over time that slowly fades away. Often it's because they have their own path to follow. So, you know, you're being given freedom, but your heart is stuck. But yeah, it's causing you to have heartache, this freedom. You're afraid of being alone or left alone. You're afraid the cupboard's going to be bare. Old Mother Hubbard left in the cupboard. What is it? Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to give the poor dog a bone. When she got there, the cupboard was bare and something or other, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so, yeah, your 2 cups are missing, love. And then we have contemplation with 8 of Cups. So this is a lot of cups energy. But then we have 2, we have cash flow. So perhaps you're financially a little bit strapped. Perhaps you'd be a lot happier if you had more money. But yeah, with 8 of Cups of contemplation, you need to walk away from waiting. You need to walk away from expecting others to fulfill you. You need to walk away from this heartache, Perhaps you were hoping people would follow you. Perhaps you were hoping that people would stay in contact with you. But, you know, we know who the fakers are. We know, you know, people can't be bothered with you and you're at a distance from them. Then, you know, who were these people? And perhaps you're questioning the love of these people. Yeah, so there's more nostalgia here, but Eight of Cups is walking away, you know, you're sitting up in bed here. Maybe some people work in bed, like writers and things like that. It's really not healthy to do that. You should have a separate room for everything. Get dressed and get out of bed, get dressed and go to the study or go to a desk, or, you know, like if you're working from home, you need to prepare. Like a great way to set boundaries for yourself is to behave as if you're at a 9 to 5. I mean, you wouldn't go to work in your pajamas, would you? Oh, this is harsh. And Two of Pentacles, yeah, you're juggling money. But this is kind of happiness, like, yay, I'm getting some extra money. So you could be getting an extra payout. Money is coming to you. It's going to come out of thin air. You have the Magician here, intuition, talking, and chances. So, you know, you need to take a chance. You need to take a risk. You may need to invest your money into something. It will double in value is what I'm getting. But also the Magician, you know, you're on stage, you're putting yourself out there, you're gifted and talented. This is blue energy, a lot of blue here. So, you know, you're an amazing communicator. You need to use your voice. Your voice could be a voice of healing, that kind of thing. But also, you know, you could be getting some money to go to a show, getting some invitation. And this is how we started. You know, just get out of bed, get dressed. You know, this is royalty here. Treat yourself like royalty and go out into the world. Take a chance, put yourself forward, follow your intuition, follow your guidance. So if money has been holding you back, or love has been holding you back, or feeling alone has been holding you back, you need to change this up in the next few weeks is what I'm getting to say to you. So what else have we got here? We'll get some, yeah, we'll get some of these. So this is something to think about in the next month. Yeah. And then we have honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Yeah, you know your truth. You know what your desires are. You know the reality of it. If you've got to do something that somebody else wants to do all the time, but they're not willing to do what you like to do, you need to think about that. You need to be honest with yourself about a situation or relationships. You also are a very honest person, and maybe you're very disappointed and heartbroken through the lies of others, finding out that you've been lied to, finding out that somebody's having an affair, finding out that somebody who you expect to love you, or parts of your family members that you thought would show their love a little bit more, show their faces a little bit more, yeah, and haven't. You need to kind of be honest with yourself about this. But also from a, you know, using wisdom rather than, you know, rather than thinking about it being painful. So, you know, be in your wisdom. People are busy. People get busy. If people are trying to free themselves from you, this might be because they need to feel like they need more independence. So, you know, unexpected revelations has caused a heartache, heartbreak. But you know your truth as well. There could be people who just don't understand you. They lie about you, or maybe they feel powerless around you. It could even be that they're heartbroken as you take on a newfound freedom in your life. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Yeah, this is what you need to come to with the Magician, to trust yourself. You're gifted and talented. You have things to offer the world. You need to contemplate on how to move forward with something that's, you know, that's in your heart. Heart-based, heartfelt movement. Oh, fear. I realize that I am resisting my resolve to live in the energy of love. There you go. That sums that up. So you need to release your fears, your anxieties. Stop reflecting on things that could have been, should have been, would have been. Accept your situation for how it is, that you are where you are meant to be, in order to balance yourself, in order to live from your heart rather than from your emotions, and balancing everything, you're going to start having the freedom of movement. Maybe you're thinking about, contemplation. Maybe you're thinking about having a new business, starting a new business, putting yourself out there. You have a skill, you have a talent. It could even be a financial skill. You have a skill, you have a talent. We all do. That can be very successful. So it's time to come out of all of this nostalgia. Maybe you have been unwell. Maybe your heart has needed healing. And this is what the divine wants. The divine wants you to heal, wants you to grow in strength, spiritual strength, physical strength, so that you can take on the demands of a new life. So because you have a new life coming your way. Relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So that's it. You've been milling around with people who don't serve your higher good, but also your relationship with yourself needs to serve your highest good. It's okay to feel abandoned, to feel neglected, to feel hurt, all of these things. And we can often feel fiery and angry towards those people who are making us feel pain. But you need to come into wisdom. You also are moving away from situations that just don't have your highest good at heart. So do things that are good for you, things that you enjoy, even if you have to do them alone. People don't like to do things alone. They don't like to go anywhere alone. I mean, some people love it, getting away on their own a little bit. But at the end of the day, this is what's being asked for you, to go it alone, whether you're in a partnership or not, to find your freedom in your individuality, in the special person that you are. Death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So yes, that's it. Yes, that is it right there. So the death card is here. So you're about to have a rebirth. You're about to find some joy, some freedom. Even with Two of Pentacles, juggling finances, you can still enjoy yourself with little. There are plenty of things that you can do for free in your local area. You might think, oh, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go to a book club. I don't want to go to a writing club. I don't want to, because there'll be people that I don't vibrate with. Well, you don't know that. But at the end of the day, it's getting you out. It's getting you about. There's always a chance of meeting nice people. Unsettling times, needing to plan ahead. So kangaroo, you're feeling unsettled, you're worried that you're going to have more trouble, you're worried that things, you're feeling a foreboding, you're feeling like your plans never go right, doesn't matter what you do, things just don't kind of seem to work out for you. Well, what's the pattern in those things that don't work out for you? So this is what you need to think about moving forward. Just letting go, trusting in God, trusting in the universe, being honest with yourself. But yeah, you're feeling a little bit afraid. You're feeling like you're not worth loving, or that nobody loves you, or that, people aren't going to be, the people you love aren't going to be there for you. This is all fear, and you need to, what's the antidote for fear? Love. Love is the antidote for fear. Yeah, great personal sorrow. So you could have lost many things out of your life. There could have even been permanent losses in your life. And this has put you into a feeling of lack, I'm getting, feelings of fear and concern about your future. So you need to come out of this sorrow and, start to live again. And we have bear. Danger, especially in money matters, oh dear, when it comes to relationships. And the bear represents the mother. So a lot of this could have come from your mother not feeling nurtured. Perhaps even when you were sick, your mother never came to your room. Your mother really didn't do anything for you. I'm kidding, like you were neglected. Yeah, and this has put you into this, constant need for other people's affection and demonstrations of love. But the universe is probably teaching you a harsh lesson, is that that love comes from God, from Jesus, the ascended masters you passed over, from the unseen world. You're needing to have faith, but you can also fill your own cups with love, loving yourself, knowing that you are worthy, that it was just somebody, you might have had a very fierce people in your life, even maybe rejected from people, from family members and things like that. It's just wherever you go, you feel like you're under attack. You need to switch this mindset. you know, knowing that you're protected, knowing that you can move forward, you know, in love and peace. Contemplation is finding that peace. So yeah, you know, you're being kind of chased out of the nest in some way. Yeah, you're being kind of made, forced to know that you are worthy without having to have this affirmed by other people. You don't need other people's permission, although, you know, we think we do. And look, vultures, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. This has to come to an end, you know, because that's a self-fulfilling prophecy. And even if there are people who are against you, you have nothing to feel guilty about. Like, you know, are you being honest? Are you trusting the universe? Maybe you're just too trusting of others, and this creates heartache. Need to watch out for red flags. Birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So you have a new release, you have a new business, that kind of thing. You could be fearing that you're not good enough, that people are going to attack you. This is all coming to an end, a new life, yeah, indecision. You just need to make the decision to do what you want to do. And if people around you aren't going to be a part of that, then you need to leave them behind. And that's hard. But then you have a secret admirer going into the future as well. So you do have love coming in, but you know, you need to let go of all of this fear of things that have happened to you into the past. Like when we think everyone's going to attack us, then that's what we see, don't we? If everybody loves us, everybody loves me, and you walk out and all of a sudden everybody's smiling at you, you know, so that's something to think about. Okay, Pisces, so it's a bit of a slow month for you. This is not the most wonderful reading, but it's also all about you this month. And then what have we got? Oh, the Lovers, soulmate, decisions, the Magician. So yeah, so you know, you are going to have love coming, but if you're going to hold yourself back, stay at home, not go anywhere, hide, because you know you're afraid, you need to take this time to release from the fear and to move into healing. But you know, there's a new business or a business opportunity coming your way, or a business owner is going to offer you something. There could also be fears and anxiety around a birth, not feeling like you have enough money. But it's interesting how everything comes together at the right time. So you have a secret admirer going into the future, or people do admire you. You just don't realize it. Okay, love to you, Pisces. Bye. Hey Cancer, welcome to your reading. Love, light and blessings to you. This is your reading for Pisces season. Let's find out what's happening for you. Yes, shall we? Okay. Thank you, Divine All. Help Cancer find truth and clarity for the month ahead, what they need to know, what they need to do for success. I'm getting what to do for success, Cancer. Oh, what you need to do for success. I like that. So are you feeling unsuccessful? Are you dreaming of success? Are you creating something new and you're wondering how it's going to go? Let's find out for the month ahead, for the next 4 to 5 weeks. Cancer, Pisces season, thank you. What you need to do for success. Pause and observe. 9 of Wands. So a bit of a wounded warrior energy. You're very stressed out is what I'm getting. Maybe you're taking on a little bit too much. Yeah, you're feeling a little bit fiery. But with this beautiful blue dress, you know, you could be a really good communicator, or you could, you know, you could look like this, or someone in your life looks like this. So there is some stress here, and you're a little bit like, it's like, you know, when people stand, they kind of look a little bit like, God, what am I going to do? Eyes going left, eyes going right. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Yeah, a lot of stress going on here with 9, and you're kind of feeling alone in it all. You might need to share your feelings or your thoughts with someone else, or even your ideas. You have an abundance of ideas. In fact, you're overloaded with ideas, and really you don't know where to begin is what I'm getting. So you need to take some pause, you know, observe yourself, become the observer, watch your environment around you. You could feeling a little bit fearful as well, or a little bit hemmed in. Yeah, and you're wanting to sort of stretch your legs for freedom is what I'm getting. The Pisces reading could also be for you. So pause and observe, and I'm getting also write your ideas down with a pen and paper. Rather than just on a computer. Everything gets lost in the computer notes. Everything, you know, you write copious notes and it's disorganized. So there's some level of organization with your ideas needed here as well. But yeah, a lot of stress. So yeah, what you need to do for success, Cancer. Okay, and we have dreams of change, 3 of Wands. So yeah, you have a lot of ideas. You were waiting for the 3 wise men to come and get you for some kind of birth or rebirth. You're waiting for inspiration. Yeah, but 3 of Wands, you could also be getting involved in some kind of celebration, or you're planning. There could be a birthday party here. Maybe you're a little bit nervous about having a birthday, or somebody around you is having a birthday, which would be a Pisces. So I'm getting strong Pisces energy because of this blue and blonde hair and blue eyes. You know, that's the Queen of Cups standing there. But we have Aries and Sagittarius. So there could be 3 feminines in your life. One very cheery, 2 others, a few people in your life who are very inspirational, especially this younger one. A lot of inspiration coming from this younger one, waving, bit of a parade, something like that going on, fashion parades. But 3 of Wands also tells us, you know, waiting for your ships to come in, planning, that kind of thing as well. So there's some nervous energy and excitement. I'm getting this excitement because these people look really happy. They could be a little bit like even, you know, height differences and age differences here with this 3 of Wands. Not by much though. So yeah, there's special people in your life who admire you. Maybe they look to you for inspiration as well. There's something about you, you know, Cancers can be very lively, very welcoming with people. They love to be sociable. Maybe you just haven't got time to be sociable here with all of this stress, but you know, your ships are coming in, or people are coming to visit you, or there's some kind of celebration around you, and you're dreaming of change. You know, you're waiting for some kind of inspiration to come to you in order to move forward. So, you know, dreaming of change. So you're wanting things to change, you're wanting things to be easier. Somebody could be coming with some bright ideas, sparks of inspiration here is what I'm getting, to release you from your self-imposed stressful decision. Yeah, worried about money, cash flow, 2 of Pentacles, juggling the money. But you could have 2 jobs, that kind of thing, or, you know, you're just juggling. But see, this person looks really happy, like happy with little is what I'm getting. But you are dreaming of changes when it comes to your cash flow. You're looking for inspiration. So you could have a side hustle, or there is a creative job, or you know, yeah, this is on the creative level. You're hoping to create something that will inspire others, even that other people will enjoy in some way. And so therefore we have cash flow. Perhaps it's going to start small before it builds into something big. It's like you're on the right track. You just have to release yourself from all this stress. You're getting some helpers coming in as well. Like you have a cheer squad. You have a squad of people cheering for you to be successful. Yeah, you're going to be jumping for joy, extra money coming in as well. This was also in the Pisces reading. And then, oh yeah, because you are the Emperor, masculine influence and power. So when we take on the Emperor energy, we know that we are the greatest. Like Muhammad Ali, I am the greatest. You know, you speak yourself into being. So this Emperor energy, you could also be moving towards an Emperor. You could be getting an invitation from an Emperor, or you're getting a pay rise. Perhaps it's a new job that you've been applying for and you're hoping to get it. You're dreaming of a change when it comes to your finances, the workplace. The Emperor is the CEO. The Emperor oversees many businesses, that kind of thing. But also you're moving towards an Emperor who makes you feel really joyful. And they're very inspirational, spiritual, strong spiritual connection here as well. Third eye opening, good communication. Your crown chakra is going to open, you know, imagine gold light. If you're a feminine listening to this, stepping into your masculine power, taking action, knowing that you are the best. And see, this person has a wand in their hand as well, this Emperor, you know, it's Aries energy. So, you know that you are king. Yes, or you have a king coming into your life if you're a feminine. So you're afraid to take action. on something, but whatever it is that you want to take action on, something that's really making you feel the most fearful, that's what you need to act upon, unless, you know, as long as it's not harmful to others. But yeah, you need to release yourself from this, you know, this self-imposed prison. You have lots of ideas and you are inspiring. And this Emperor energy, so purposeful action 3. So yeah, skateboards here, balancing beams, dancing on your tippy toes. You're going to start feeling a lot lighter. There's a new breeze blowing in, and you have an Emperor. If you're a feminine, you have an Emperor who really, you know, so happy to see you. Like, they throw their arms around you. It's almost like a butterfly here, transformation. This person knows how to transform themselves, transform situations. You know, they might even be like, this is like a hip-hop necklace or something like that. They might be into that kind of thing. But yeah, going from 2 of Pentacles to 3 of Pentacles with a new job, a new way of seeing the world, a new way of working, putting your best foot forward, and going from blue energy into royalty, into purple energy. So, you know, you are royalty, you are spiritual royalty. Somebody's going to take action on your behalf, or if you've been waiting for a job offer or waiting to hear when it comes to something to do with your work or money or even health, there's good news here. So you don't need to worry about those things. Unexpected help. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, there you go. You're going from 2 Pentacles to 3 to 6 Pentacles. So doubling. Did I say that before? You're going to double your money? Or did I say that in the Pisces reading? So yeah, so you just need to take purposeful action, you know, coming out of all this stress, coming out of all this anxiety. There's unexpected help, unexpected income. Things are going to increase on a financial level. This could also be to do with a partnership of some kind, working together, collaborating with someone else, with others. There is somebody who's encouraging you. Like, there's a lot of encouragement here, Cancer. People cheering for you. Yay. Yay. But it's making you feel kind of stressed. So you need to lay your burdens down, leave your, you know, put down your stresses and go for it. Oh, surrender. There you go. Surrender. Surrender to the divine. Know that all is going to be well. I can release my need to control. Yeah, that's it. You don't need to control yourself. Free yourself. Be yourself. Be whatever that is. Yes, because I'm getting a lot of joy energy. I'm feeling really happy. Like, the Pisces energy was quite a little bit on the sadder side, needing to, you know, work through some loneliness maybe, that kind of thing. But the Cancer energy is very vibrant. In your heart, people cheering for you, being patient. I accept that everything happens in divine order. So, you know, you're in a period of waiting. You need to surrender to the divine, surrender to it all. It's kind of out of your control. Someone very powerful, either spiritually or, you know, to do with work. A lot of spiritual power here with this Emperor is going to assist you, is going to help you. You're going to feel so happy. You're going to be dancing. So there's something here to do with the creative arts as well, whatever that is. So, and humor. I choose to focus on the lightness, the lighter side of life, and that reflects this cash flow. Okay, you haven't got a lot of money, you're having to juggle things, but you need to kind of invest wisely, is what I'm getting as well. Like, you can do a lot with little. That came up in the Pisces reading as well. So there's a connection here with Pisces and Cancer this month in particular. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. And that's it. You know, all power to you. You're going to become the Emperor. You could end up being successful to the point where you're running your own company. Or somebody who has their own company is going to need you to assist them, help them, being an assistant to the big guy, the head honcho, that kind of thing. All of these things. Surrender. Be patient. Help is on its way. A new life is moving towards you. Sit still and relax. Everything's coming to you. So that's wonderful. And you're going to be feeling, you know, really good. Unexpected help, yeah. 6 of Pentacles, reciprocal payments, that kind of thing. You're receiving some kind of, even a tax return of some kind, that kind of thing. And forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So I'm not getting so much that you're harboring resentment, but that you're harboring stress. I think you just need to release stress, any resentment that you do have, or anger, or frustrations. Yeah, frustration, you know, it's time to release them. There's people coming who are going to take you out. You're going to enjoy yourself. So I think fun times ahead for you, Cancer, as long as you release this stress and surrender it all, having faith. Having faith in God Almighty themselves. The Emperor is our God. The Emperor is our God. Okay, you know, the Emperor can reflect God's presence in our life in a tarot reading. Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So you need to kind of, you know, channel your strength, you know, rather than dissipating strength because of frustrations and stress and all of this. You know, you're an extremely strong person. You are the mountain. A new day is dawning. Perhaps even going to the mountains, going for a bit of a bushwalk or something, or you call it forest walks or whatever. We call them bushwalks here. It's the Great Australian Bush, man. Yeah, so, you know, you're going to have this success. People are cheering you on. You're going to have customers. So you could be thinking about fashion and things like that. People admiring you. You know, you're a person who people admire. There's something very handsome or beautiful about you. You exude beauty, but deep down inside yourself, you don't believe this, and you need to believe it. Believe in yourself. Someone will gossip about you. Oh, someone will gossip about all your secrets. I'm not getting that so much, but yeah, you know, you have people who want to gossip, but I'm getting more that they're going to talk about you, because all these people are smiling and happy, and it feels happy. So there's a parrot here. Maybe there is somebody you can distrust. You know, maybe there are people who want to drag you down, gossip about you. This is a test. This is a test of your strength. This is a test that what do you care? Like, you know, so people gossip about you. Who gives a shit? But it's almost like this parrot isn't speaking, like the parrot's sitting there in stunned silence. Yeah, just ignore the gossips. Yeah, they're jealous. There's jealousy here. Of course people are going to be jealous of you because you're so beautiful, you're so handsome, you're talented. You know, you're always going to have your haters, you know, people who can't do things for themselves always hate others who can. Yeah, people who hate themselves love to hate others, you know, so it goes. So somebody's going to be made to be in stunned silence. If this parrot's mouth was open, then I'd say you have hecklers. There could be a performance here. Hecklers in the audience, who cares? Let them be who they need to be. And there's an older woman here in your life. Somebody who is, I like the earrings actually. These what are these earrings? They're gemstones. Gemstones are important to this person. Dealings or relationship with an older woman. So there's an older woman around you, you know, they're very, very humorous. They, you know, they're somebody that you can trust. So this could be a mother and son situation as well. You know, maybe there's some forgiveness here. Maybe there's some concerns about interference, but this older woman's sitting very quietly. She's quite stern. She could be a little bit stern, a little bit intimidating. But at the end of the day, I'm getting that this person has a very good sense of humor, someone you can trust. They are patient. But maybe there's some forgiveness here around an emperor and their mother maybe, or perhaps there's even an age difference here between you and someone else. But I'm getting that this person's a grandma, so, you know, pretty old. Well, you know, what, 60 is the new 40? So, yeah, there's going to be, yeah, you could actually receive some money or hear from this older woman. It's going to make you feel very happy, so this could, yeah, yeah, but she's quite stern, is what I'm getting. Flowers, happiness, there you go. You know, maybe there's something here needs to be forgiven. You know, happiness is assured to you. You could be thinking of an older woman. You know that this is somebody that you can trust. You could be at a distance from this person. What's going on with this older woman? Hidden secrets can harm you. Yeah. Yeah. So this older woman, you know, maybe they think that you're being secretive. Or maybe there's a secret here that needs to be told. It's like you need to communicate with this older woman or somebody around you. This masculine definitely needs to communicate with this older woman, and a sincere wish will be granted. So yeah, you're thinking about an older woman. Maybe there's a secret there, or There's a silence between you. A secret, hidden secrets can harm you. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I want these readings to be short. Oh well, doesn't matter. The Empress. There you go. So it could be a mother figure, that kind of thing. They are an Empress. Yeah, they're stressed out. I think they're a bit paranoid of things, or you see them as being paranoid. They think that people are keeping secrets, or perhaps you're keeping this person hidden because you're afraid of gossip or something like that. Or perhaps, you know, perhaps you haven't behaved well towards this Empress. She's a little bit paranoid. She's highly spiritual. Yeah, a little bit alarmed, eyes popping out of her head a little bit. She is mesmerizing. There's something very beautiful about this older woman. So the Emperor and the Empress, but I'm getting the Empress is above this Empress, so like there's some kind of, it's a mother figure here, definitely. Somebody who's very beautiful, very nurturing, loving, someone you can trust, who've got a good sense of humor, but they're, you know, they are a bit paranoid, or there's something going on there that needs to be healed is what I'm getting. Yeah, Ace of Wands, a lot of passionate energy. Again, we have mother and son. So you could be the firstborn of this Empress. There's some healing to be done here is what I'm getting, an open conversation of some kind. Oh, we'll get one of these. We may as well now. We'll just get one of these. So, you know, you are going to be very successful. You could be needing advice from an older person, an older woman, an older man. They, you know, they're going to give you the truth. They're going to give you honesty. They're going to give you humor. That's what I'm getting. They're very humorous. Nature. So getting out into nature, trusting your own nature, being patient. We talked about this. You know, being more natural as well is very, very important. And yeah, I think we won't go any... Yeah, and as I said, there could be jealousy with this parrot, you know. Tree of Life here. Oh no, it was Mirror. God, Tree of Life then, okay, 35, 53, 8. Yeah, you know, family trees, Tree of Life, sacred knowledge and things like that. You're sacred to the divine. And Mirror, you know, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all. So, you know, there could be jealousy around you as well, that kind of thing. You know, somebody who's trying to compare themselves to you, they're going to tear you down because, you know, because you are something, you're better than them. It could be, yeah. There could be a pregnancy here as well. Maybe you're keeping it a secret, keeping pregnancies a secret. I'm getting that this Empress actually knows, because the Empress and the Ace of Wands together is a pregnancy. So there's something here. There's an older woman who you can trust, who can give you advice, who you can, you know, confide in. She won't tell, yeah, hidden secrets. She won't tell you secrets. She won't gossip. She doesn't gossip about anyone. She, yeah, is what I'm getting. All right, Cancer, love to you guys. Yeah. If you are having a child, this child's going to grow up to be an emperor, king of the world. Okay, love to you. Bye. Hey beautiful Scorpio, welcome to your reading for the month of Pisces, for Pisces season. Okay, let's find out what's going on for you. Love, light and blessings to each and every one of you for a wonderful month ahead. Okay Scorpio, what's happening? Thank you Divine All, thank you God. Oh, that came out quick. Decadence and indulgence, or Scorpio loves to have a good time, there's no doubt about that. You might need to watch out for being overindulgent, being a little bit too decadent. With the Seven of Cups here as well, you know, needing to clear your mind, needing to, yeah, I'm getting, needing to rest. There could be some confusion when it comes to your social life, things like that. But this is lots of fun. Like, these cards are a lot of fun with the Seven of Cups. You know, I'm getting more with this that, you know, fog brain, like your brain's a bit foggy, overindulging. So this is something. Sorry, I just had to change my battery. Yeah, so maybe this is something that you have to think about going into Pisces season. Also, you know, your judgment could be a little bit clouded. You have a lot of friends. You know, you're enjoying yourself, like, yeah, sunbathing, swimming in alcohol. I'm kidding. Oh dear. Yeah, so I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. We've all been there. I've done things like that. We've all had fun in our lives. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, you kind of, your judgment's being clouded, because this is a card of being gaslighted, of toxic energy, that kind of thing. I think there's some cleansing needed, purging needed is what I'm getting. You could actually be questioning your friendships, you know, questioning yourself. God, man, what am I doing? Like, I can't just live like this my whole life. Some people try. You see all these old people in young people bars. You know, they think they can have fun to the end, and they can. I mean, that's, you know, no shame on them if that's what they want to do. But if I'm getting, Scorpio, that you're questioning this, you know, do you want to be a barfly for your whole life? Look up barfly, what that means. Yeah, you know, you can't do this forever, or you don't want to do this forever. So there could be concerns here around drugs and alcohol, but, you know, recreational drugs and alcohol, binge drinking even, that kind of thing, that you could be questioning or needing to consider. It could send you kind of like in a bit of an emotional spiral, depression and things like that, or you know, easily manipulated by others. You know, you can't say no. That's unusual. Scorpios are usually very good at saying no, but maybe you can't say no to a good time. It's, you know, most of us can't say no to a good time. But yeah, you're questioning all of this going into the month of Pisces is what I'm getting, Scorpio. You need to clear your head, clear your emotions. You know, you feel, yeah, you're depressed as well, like alcohol and drugs are a depressant. They're great at the time when you're doing it, but it's, yeah, it's kind of like, you know, you hit a low, of course. Recovery as well, some kind of recovery. Somebody could be recovering from alcoholism or drug addiction, that kind of thing. So yeah, or needing to recover. That's a lot from one card. Okay, let's keep going. Let's find out what's going on for Scorpio. And we have nervous about change. I think I should have changed the cards I was using. Yeah, so water signs, you know, all the water signs are nervous about the future at the moment because you can feel something. Water signs are very sensitive to the environment, very sensitive to what's going on in the world. Yeah, and often can take on the emotions of others. That's the other thing, you know. Are these your emotions or are they the emotions of others? Is this your personality or are you taking on the personality of others? Scorpio, to a degree, is very strong about them, you know, is usually very strong about themselves. You know, they have a very strong sense of identity. But Three of Cups, you know, Four of Cups, finding this emotional balance, swapping the party for the tea, needing to get into some green tea, changing it up. So going from a night owl into a day owl, wisdom. So yeah, you're kind of nervous about change. You're worried, you know, you might be going through some kind of spiritual change, some kind of spiritual ascension, cleansing. You may be concerned that this is going to change your personality, that people are going to think you're dull and boring. But, you know, with the Four of Cups in the traditional deck, we see somebody sitting under a tree. They're kind of a little bit down, sulking, looking back. With Three of Cups, possibly looking back at all the fun you've had, looking back in regret. Or, you know, wishing that, you know, there could be wishes here, you know, wishing that you could hold on to this youthful energy forever, but you need to be practical with yourself. Fours are about stability, finding emotional stability, a new lease on life. And see the rosy cheeks here? These people look really pale and a little bit yellow, so there could be something here to do with liver, jaundice and liver, and, you know, looking after your health is what's being asked about you. But you kind of, you know, maybe you've got the shakes, you're a bit nervous, you know, when you're coming down from a good time. You're just kind of needing to start to glow with health, and yeah, swapping all the toxic stuff for things that are much more healthy. But see, there's question marks. These look like question marks over this. Yeah, especially this, yeah, there's question marks. Am I ready for this is what I'm getting. You know, you're asking, am I ready to let go of fun? But just giving up drugs and alcohol and giving up the party, it doesn't mean that you're going to be dull. You know, people are health fanatics and they go and climb Mount Everest, and most of them leave their garbage behind. Yeah, that's just something. But yeah, there's a lot of fun you can have during the day. It could also be giving up the party life for family life. And the thing is, when we sow our wild oats, like when we do have a lot of fun, when we have a lot of adventures in our life, it's actually easier to settle down because you have good memories. I'm getting, you have good memories of a good time. You don't need to feel nostalgic about this, is what I'm getting. But also perhaps this is like when somebody settles down, you know, they have kids, that kind of thing, and then but all your friends are still having fun. So there could be somebody young who's settling down early, and you know, they're okay, like they're happy enough, but looking at all this fun you might be missing out on, you're not missing out on anything. We all know what it is to have a party, to get too drunk. Yeah, the Fool card. So there's a new beginning, spontaneity, taking chances. So, you know, getting into good health, starting to jog, starting to run around, feeling alive is what I'm getting. This is kind of dead energy with the Seven of Cups here, overindulging. It just depletes your energy. So, you know, there's a new beginning here for you in good health, swapping the cups for the road, going for jogs, going for walks, getting into really good health. There could also be somebody coming running into you, somebody who's very energetic, athletic. You could be joining a club. So it's all about fitness here, giving up the old addictions for freedom is what I'm getting. Freeing yourself of addiction, becoming healthy. You've definitely got somebody coming running into you. They're also very rosy cheeked. What is that? Is that like a poppy seed? Opium? Fitness is going to be your new opium, is what I'm getting. Addicted to fitness, that's what's going to happen. So there is addictive energy here. So you're needing to bring things into balance so that you don't have any regrets into the future. You need to widen your horizons, is what I'm getting, Scorpio. And we have status surge. Yeah, you know, everything's going to change. This is the Ace of Swords. This is number one. Feeling very individualistic. Scorpios are very successful once they make up their mind to be successful. Scorpios have got a very good strong will, which is good compared to the other two wishy-washy. Pisces and Cancer can be very wishy-washy, and I can say that because I'm a Pisces. Yeah, so, and I have Cancer in my North Node. So, yeah, so I'm pretty wishy-washy, indecisive. You've got things rushing into you, a fresh new start. Your working environment is also going to improve, your communication, your mind, your brain. Everything's going to improve. You're just going to feel alive. And you're going to have direction as well. You're just going to know what you want, and you're going to be very successful. So that's for somebody, yeah, purposeful action needed. Three of Pentacles when it comes to your work. You're going to be noticed as well. You're going to be noticed in your workplace. You're going to be noticed by people who are good for you. You've got people coming into your life who are very, very good for you. All of a sudden, you're just going to have an epiphany. You're just going to feel great in this coming few weeks, Scorpio. And then we have steady process. So Four of Pentacles. It's going from 3 to 4 Pentacles. You're getting a pay rise. You're going to buy some new clothes. You're highly intelligent as well. Scorpios generally are. They have a very sharp mind because they're kind of quirky as well. Scorpios have got a unique way of thinking. So, you know, your unique ideas are going to be seen. So there could be 3 of you as well going into business, collaborating together with the purposeful action. You're going to be on cloud 9. You're just going to make up your mind to get fit and get healthy, Scorpio. And you're going to apply for something. If you're applying for a new job, it's going to be seen, or you're asking for a pay rise. Whatever you're asking for, you're having a status surge. You're getting that promotion. You're getting extra money. And you need to think about your financial stability going into the future. You know, you perhaps wasted a lot of money on social events, on other people. This is the other thing as well. You know, you've spent a lot of money or a lot of time and attention on other people who really aren't reciprocating. They're not really giving back to you with that 7 of Cups of selfishness is what I'm getting. Humor. I chose to focus on the lighter side of life. You know, you have a lot of fun, you have good humor, you know, you were the life of the party, that kind of thing. But it's not really who you're meant to be, you know, entertaining others. You could be a comedian or thinking about comedy. Whatever you're thinking about, you're going to be very successful. There's a new beginning here, fresh start. And adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. The flower that blooms in adversity is the most beautiful flower of all. So you're not afraid of adversity is what I'm getting as well. I think you're more afraid of yourself, and you're more afraid of You know, there's this nervous energy. You're more afraid of sliding back or backsliding. No, this is not going to happen. You're going to have a lot of success going forward. Yeah, doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Follow your intuition. You know, take the leap of faith, the net will form. Take on spontaneous action. All of a sudden, you're just going to get messages from the divine. Taking chances. You're going to take chances that pay off. Like, they're like, it's not foolish kind of energy. What do you, like, educated guesses, like getting information. Like, it's going to be, you're going to be informed, you know, and perhaps, you know, information technology has something to do with you, is what I'm getting as well. Communications and happiness. I am aware that being happy meant that I am on the right path. Yeah, so you're being guided onto the right path. Don't worry about backsliding. Follow your intuition. Take on that power, you know, take on that passionate fool energy. You know, like, think about it. When you were young, did you worry about anything? I know I didn't. I just did stuff. Now that I'm older, I'm like, I worry about my own shadow. Like, it's interesting how you can lose confidence over time. So you need to build your confidence back up. Stop looking into the past. Take on these new challenges. And really, Scorpio, you know that you're fearless. Masculine, feminine, Scorpios, you know, you guys are fearless. And Scorpios, for me, are highly intelligent people. They can do anything they put their mind to. With Scorpio, it's like your intellect is diverse. Like, you have a very diverse intellect. Yeah, and you can do anything that you put your mind to. You like detailed things, like, you know, figuring out puzzles and things like that. But yeah, happiness, you are, you know, yeah, you're going to be very happy. Oh, and change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So this is movement. So you need to get moving physically, mentally. Yeah, you need a mental challenge. This is boring. Like, this is boredom. Four of Cups, boredom. You know, you're afraid of being bored, basically. But hey, Scorpio, you know, you're not a person that is boring by any stretch of the imagination. So it's just that you need to envisage a new way of being. Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. So this is the thing, you know, it's time to chase away those things that don't serve you. It's time to be the tiger in your own life. Yes, you're going to be met with some adversity, but this is going to strengthen you. It's going to keep you on your toes. Yeah, I kept seeing these toes. I kept thinking ballerinas, but yeah, things, you know, you need to be kept on your toes. You need to be kept interested. And all this is coming about for you. See, yeah, goal orientation. So, but you know, you're filled with doubt, but you're on target. You are very goal oriented. Set a goal for yourself, and you know, and watch it come into fruition. You know, Scorpios are very capable people. Scissors, disappointment in some affair. Oh gosh, yeah, cutting the ties that bind. You might have cut your hair and regret it. Like, you might have had really long hair and you've cut your hair and you regret it. But yeah, disappointment in some affair, but this is all to do with your doubt. You need to release all this. Cut the ties that bind. Don't be afraid to change your hairstyle. Maybe you cut your own hair. Don't be afraid to change. Don't let old friends hold you back. If they say things like, oh, haven't you changed, but you're happy and successful, then hey, yeah, I've changed. I don't want to live in this alcoholic mess anymore. And diamond, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. You are a precious gift. There are diamonds in your future. You are the diamond in the rough. So there's roses here. I think they're roses. My eyesight's not very good, but yeah, they look like pink roses and a diamond. So there's marriage going into the future as well. Somebody that you could meet at work is coming up. And what else? Cobwebs, protected from negative forces beyond your control. So yeah, you're coming into full protection. You know, cobwebs, this is what this is. Your mind's all cobwebbed. It's time to root out the cobwebs and going into romance. So you have romance coming in the air for you in Pisces season, Scorpio. So everything's coming up roses for you this month. You're going to start making positive changes. You're going to clear the cobwebs. You're going to get rid of all that play energy, player energy, and, you know, start to get fit. Your mind's going to clear. You're going to start feeling happy. You know, all of a sudden you're going to find purpose. There could be a new job. There's definitely a pay rise or a promotion. You're being spiritually promoted. You're being spiritually upgraded. And, you know, you're cutting the ties that bind. Yes, you've had disappointments, Four of Cups, haven't we all? But this is over. You have new love, you have a new job, you have a new way of being. It's like, you know, completely reinventing yourself within a period of 4 weeks. Yes, this is happening for you, Scorpio. So yeah, this is good. Oh, abundance, look at that. Number 1. Yeah, you're going to do it. You know, going to waterfalls, having new experiences, you know, clearing of the emotions, all this waterfall energies like the Ace of Cups times 4. All of a sudden, you know, you're just going to feel clear. Spirit, coming closer to spirit as well, a strong spiritual connection, releasing the, you know, all of this fear, regret, feeling like you're being targeted, all of this negative energy is just going to fall away from you. You're going to be refreshed, you're going to be renewed, you've got a new beginning. You know, you bring abundance, spiritual abundance, financial abundance, abundance. You're just going to feel joy, Scorpio. Yeah. Yeah, it's everything's, yeah, I can't say any more than that one. And you did it. You did it. Because you're an individually unique person. You did it your own way. You succeeded. Throw your arms in the air and praise God. Okay, love to you guys. Bye.